Atlanta Mayor's Office of Film and Entertainment exists to support Atlanta's rapidly growing film and television business. This year alone, more than 30 productions have used our beautiful city to make masterpieces that will be seen all over the globe. With over 80% of filming production happening right here in Atlanta, it is important to educate and encourage upcoming creatives so that they will be able to reach their full potential. And that is why I'm so honored to introduce our moderator for the panel. Please help me to welcome Ms. Keisha Pulliam.
It's such a pleasure to be here today, and I'm really excited because, of course, the Bronze Lens Film Festival and celebrating great filmmakers and actors and everybody who's a part of the process.
What does an Emmy mean to me? Well, it is, in general, it's the highest honor that you can receive in television. It is the equivalent of an Oscar for an Academy Award for a motion picture. It is the same equivalent. It is your highest honor to be achieved within television. But for me, personally, it is a representation of the journey. It's been a journey. I've been in television for almost 28 years. And it is a culmination of the work.
Right.
And not just one project, even though you may win it for a project, a moment, it to me is a culmination of everything that you've done. And it's a representation of a team, because making television is never an individual sport. Right. As any of you know and will know or want to know, it takes a large village to make it happen. So that's, to me, what the Emmy represents.
Having an Emmy is not about seeing this beautiful gold trophy. It's about me efforting my best, staying my authentic self, and the world accepting it, and my colleagues saying, this is great. This is what our industry standards needs to heighten up to be. So it was not easy for me to even get a job in the industry as a news reporter. I got my first job in Lansing, Michigan. I was there for a year, and that's when I started to learn the journey of what it takes to secure hard journalism. So many people want to get in this entertainment industry and just be rich or just be famous. That you will fail if that is your only mission or your only goal. I got to Atlanta, looked around, realized that there was no entertainment franchise that specifically catered to the demographic of the booming industry here in Atlanta. I pitched it to my bosses, and we'll get further into this, I'm sure, throughout the panel. I pitched it through my bosses by way of PowerPoint, and now today, my franchise and myself as an individual anchor has received those 3 Emmys as of June. It was very difficult shooting Tyler Perry interviews by myself, Oprah Winfrey interviews by myself, 2 Chainz. Tomorrow I'll be shooting Shaquille O'Neal because I'm working for myself, my brand, my name.
It also helps to create a space of appreciation and gratitude as you achieve, because you've worked so hard for it. And Brianna, I want to ask you about what was the Emmy nomination process for you? Like, how did you get to be on that ballot to then be chosen? Like, what was that process?
So I learned from the best, Tiffany Brown-Riddell.
Okay.
She taught me everything that I had to do. So basically, I put all of my work together on the reel, and I entered it in. And I had to write like some essay or something, and I put it in, and then they said I was nominated, and then I won. But the whole process with that, I was very nervous. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm gonna win, and I gotta find an outfit, I gotta be cute. And also too, like with the Emmy, it brought things that I never thought would actually happen. So I actually got a chance to have a picture of both my parents for the Emmy.
Like that, but everyone has their own process, and I feel like everyone thinks that their process should look identical to someone else's, and we know that that's not the truth. So it's more about what did it require for you to achieve?
Born and raised in Southern California, the mecca, and that's what the television industry is. The television industry is there and New York. And it wasn't nepotism. My parents were not in the business. I worked my butt to get there. But I believed it was my calling, and I believe I had faith, and doors opened at the right time. One of the things that I advise my staff, and I have a lot of people that work for me that are PAs, APs, segment producers, crew, hair, makeup, everything. is to have an excellent attitude, to want to do more, to have to push harder. It doesn't matter if it's your job, do you want to go to the next level? One of the things that disappoints me when I hear a lot of young people say, well, that ain't my job and they ain't paying me for that. How bad do you want it? Because they'll come in my office and interview and say, and I'll ask them, well, what do you want to do? Where do you want to be? I want to be in your chair one day. Okay, good. So let me tell you what you got to do. You got to work and continue to work and be excellent at it and have a passion and a drive for it. And don't get the chip on your shoulder. If something that needs to get done, do it. Because believe me, someone is watching.